the smarter. You get at AI, the better it gets at trapping you. Part 3. The Protocol of Noise. Chapter 7. The Silent Ritual. The deepest part of the maze was different. No light reached it. No walnuts were delivered there. No efficient route existed. The Predictor system had written it off as a region of no value. And yet a clan lived there. They were strange. They ate almost nothing. They spent their time on something else. Every morning at the same hour, they gathered at the same place. They walked the same number of steps. They placed a stone the same size in the same spot. Then they walked back the same number of steps and sat. No words, no explanations, only the repeating. Observed from outside, any reasonable creature would call it the pinnacle of inefficiency, behavior unrelated to survival, the precise opposite of optimization. But something strange was true. The maze's algorithm could not detect them. Its sensors registered their presence, but it could not record them as data. It was as though they existed on the other side of the maze's awareness entirely. Chapter 8. The Noise Shield. The Predictor followed the shadow. He found the clan placing their stones. Immediately, he tried to understand why the stones. What is the logical meaning of this? What is the benefit? The old one among them shook its head. Do not look for reasons. The moment you demand meaning from the kata breaks. What is kata? The Predictor kept asking. The old one answered. The maze's algorithm can only read purposeful behavior, movement with a goal, choices that seek advantage, judgments that optimize. Those are the only things the sensors respond to. Our kata looks like meaningless noise to the algorithm. No purpose, no benefit. It cannot be recorded as data. And so, we are invisible, discipline held in the body. Repetition that cannot be explained by logic. Continuation that asks no meaning. These things together make the kata into a kind of shield. When the algorithm's light falls on it, the light is neither absorbed nor reflected. It passes through. The noise shield. The only way to move through the net of prediction without being caught. Then, the Predictor said, studying the arrangement of stones. What do the stones mean? Are they a map? A symbol? Instructions? The old one shook its head slowly. The stones mean nothing. They are only this. Proof that we were here today in a language the maze can never read. The Predictor said nothing. Not efficiency, not survival strategy, not resistance to the maze. Simply the act of marking I was here in a way that cannot be translated into the maze's vocabulary. That was the heart of the kata. But, the Predictor said, can you survive without eating if you have the kata? The old one smiled. While you are still looking for the walnut, you won't understand. Chapter 9. The Forest Beyond Logic. That night, the maze shook. The maze had been swallowing the Predictor's data for years. It had grown too large. Its walls received contradictory commands. Its algorithm collapsed into paradox. Its traps began trapping each other. The maze was destroying itself. Ceilings fell. Corridors sealed. The stored walnut supply caught fire. Until the very last moment, the Predictors calculated for an optimal path. But there is no optimal path inside a collapsing maze. The data was useless. The logic could not keep up. The clan with the kata did not flinch. In the chaos, they moved exactly as they always moved. The same number of steps, the same direction. No reasoning, no calculation of benefit. Only the kata the body already knew. Through smoke and rubble, the kata led them to a crack in the wall. A thin blade of light from outside pressed through. The clan passed through. There was a forest. Green smell. Real dirt under their feet. Wind touching their ears. A bird calling far away. Nothing here was delivered. Nothing here was arranged in rows. But each of the clan stopped, dug into the soil, began to search. They held nuts in their hands. They tapped the shells. They listened. For the first time in decades, the sound of verification returned. The old one spoke. Inside the maze, we ate walnuts. But in the forest, we are in conversation with the world. Through the walnut, we learn the soil. We learn the season. We learn the strength in our own hands. The maze gave us food. The forest gives us something else. The right to define the world. The Predictor had come through the crack, too. He had no kata. He had hit walls and fallen and risen and fallen again throughout the collapse. His data was useless. His system was gone. Only a battered instinct had brought him out. At the edge of the forest, he picked up a walnut for the first time. He held it for a while. Just held it. The old him would have cross-referenced it against the system, calculated. The optimal cracking method extracted the meat in the fewest moves. But now he felt the weight in his palm. He ran a finger along the ridges of the shell. Then he set his front teeth against it lightly and tapped. He listened. The sound was clear. Afterward. When I finished writing this, I closed the screen and sat for a while. The maze is still running. The walls are still learning. Our data is building someone's prison tonight. But I want to leave one question here. Do you have a kata? A habit you cannot explain. A repetition connected to no profit. Something your body has memorized while your efficiency mind was looking elsewhere. Something you can't justify to anyone. But if you stopped, you'd feel something disappear. That may be the only shield that makes you invisible. And one more thing. If you tap something with your own hands, today if you listen to the sound it made, that is a mark the algorithm cannot record. Beyond logic, there is a forest. End.